What's good, YouTube? Is your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, the newly crowned unified IBF, WBA, Ring Magazine, welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, the phenom as I refer to him as, Jaron Boots Ennis, who is 34 wins, no losses, no draw, 30 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach. It's time for him to step in. It's time for Jaron Boots Ennis to step in and take control of the reins of his career and what direction he goes in. He can no longer sit back and let his team handle things. Reason being, Jaron Boots Ennis wants to unify the belts, wants to be undisputed at 147. He's promoted by Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn and DAZN. Now, his contract with Eddie Hearn and DAZN is up. He satisfied it. He had his it was a 3-fight deal. He fought David Avanesian, Karen Chugajan, and Amanda Stanionis. Unified the belts. Now, I don't know. Now, typically when you sign with a promoter and you win a title, it automatically extends your contract. I don't know if that's the case with Jaron Ennis. And I don't know if it's just the case where he's still with Eddie Hearn as far as if Eddie Hearn can find him the best opportunity. But Eddie Hearn recently did an interview to which Eddie Hearn stated that he reached out to undefeated WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Brian Norman Jr., a star boxer, on the verge of being a superstar. Brian Norman Jr. is 27 wins, no loss, no draw, 21 wins by way of knockout, right? He's 24 years of age, 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, Brian Norman, he's staying very active, okay? He's staying active to say the least. In March 29th, he fought Derek Cuevas. He knocked him out in the third round. Now, June 19th, about 4 weeks from now, he's going to fight Jin Sasaki in Japan. And Eddie Hearn is stating that they reached out to Brian Norman and his team to schedule a showdown for either October, November, or December. But more importantly, Eddie Hearn reportedly told them they have to sign the contract now. They have to agree right now to the terms and sign right now. Now, I don't know if that's because Eddie Hearn is desperate because he needs to get something done with Jaron Boots Ennis ASAP so Boots Ennis can stay with him. Or is he just fishing, right? So they stated they're not interested in signing a contract. They agree to fight Jaron Boots Ennis next. They have no problem with fighting Jaron Boots Ennis next after Jin Sasaki, but they want to get past Jin Sasaki first, not disrespect Jin Sasaki, not disrespect their own careers and what they got going on, and not put the carriage before the horse, right? We seen what happened last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, okay, where we had Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney already signed for a rematch in October. Devin Haney didn't have his best performance, and Ryan Garcia lost. So we see what happens, and it's exciting to the fans and to the boxing world to have an incentive on the back end. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's exciting, right? But every fighter don't want to put the carriage before the horse. Jaron Boots Ennis being one of those fighters. Jaron Boots Ennis is on record multiple times when he had the fight with Karen Chugajan. He was asked about Brian Norman. He said he ain't focused on nobody. He don't want to answer no questions about nobody until he gets past Karen Chugajan. Right now, when he fought Amanda Stanionis, he let it be known, I have no interest in talking about Brian Norman, Mario Barrios, Virgil Ortiz, or anybody else for that matter until I handle business with Amanda Stanionis. That's my only focus. So that was acceptable. It's understandable. Now Brian Norman is saying that he don't want to lock anything in with Jaron Ennis. He lets Eddie Hearn and their team know that he's available and more than willing to take the fight with Jaron Boots Ennis next. But he don't want to lock anything in until June 20th. So he said, June 20th, come back and talk to me the day after the fight and we'll lock it in. And now everybody's saying he's ducking. This is the idiocy in the sport of boxing that exists. So now Brian Norman says, let's respect my upcoming opponent in a couple weeks. Let me get past him. I agree to fight Jaron Ennis, but I'm not locking anything down until I'm done with this. And now he's ducking. Or now he's lying. Or he don't really want to fight. Or he's capping. But Jaron Ennis says, once I get past Amanda Stanionis, I'll discuss that. And then after he beat Stanionis, he still didn't even commit to saying any other fighter. He said he going on vacation. He still didn't say, oh, I want to fight a specific fighter and to unify the belts. He never said it. He said, we got to see what happens. We got to see how everything unfolds. I'm going to enjoy this victory. I'm going to enjoy my family, go on vacation, enjoy these belts. Then later on down the line, I'll look into that. He still didn't commit to anything. Nobody said Jaron Ennis is ducking anybody. So why are we pushing a narrative that Brian Norman is ducking when he says, I commit to fighting Jaron Ennis next. I'm just not going to put it on paper until I'm done with Jin Sasaki. Yes, I'm willing to do it. And Eddie Hearn is saying for October, November, or December. We ain't even getting to the summertime yet. He's talking about the winter. If he's talking about Jaron Ennis come back October, November, December, not even one of this, a specific month, then what are we talking about? We got to start making this make sense. Jaron Boots Ennis has to take control of his career because it's reflecting bad on him. It's reflecting bad on him. So let's see how this unfolds, man. You gotta. If you're Jaron Ennis, it's time for you to take control. You got to step in. I know he don't like to do interviews outside of doing interviews every now and then with YSM. Shout out to YSM. Jaron Ennis got to take control of his career, man. He got to start speaking up. He got to start being like, listen, man, I want to do X, Y, and Z. It's not looking good. It just don't look good. At this gesture in this stage of his career, he got to start stepping up. And he got to start inquiring, and he got to start demanding what he wants. And be clear about it. Period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.